IMCA Northern SportMods making their way out onto the track here on Masters Manufacturing Night, getting ready for the Sukup Industry Cash Dash here later on. Also like to thank the Pritchard Auto Company, Landier family, and Doug Struder Farms for supporting the Hancock County Speedway all year long. On the pole is going to be Richard Fish to the outside, Alex Smith in 25S. That's going to be Steve Prescott to the inside of row 2, Destin West, Tachney, Choder, and Alec Fett, your field as we take the green flag this time by. Fish looking all sorts of squirrely as he makes his way from the front spot almost to the back spot and almost collected the 88 of Choder and Tachney. Off of turn number 4 this time, the lead's going to go to the 25S of Alex Smith. Justin West hot on his tail in that 2 spot, then the 10P of Prescott holding on your top 3, and it's a mad dash for not last as they come down the back straightaway. The 88 of Choder got ahead of that pack as it's a 3-car dance with Tachney, Alec Fett, and the 21 of Fish. Fish now settling into that last place spot as Fett was able to get around him in that 08. Alec Fett now looking on the back bumper of Tachney. He looks to the inside. He's going to try and battle and get that 5th place spot away from Tachney in heat race number 1. Another lap in the books, and Alec Fett's able to get the position away from Tachney, and he's going to try and make his charge forward. Now Tachney is able to get a good drive. He's going to look to the inside of Alec Fett down the back straightaway. Up front, it's going to be 25S of Alex Smith and Justin West, the 10P of Prescott, and a 3-car dance for the 4th spot as they go around the Hancock County Speedway. Prescott dumping a little high offside on the turn number 2, lost a little momentum, so he's going to lose some ground to the top 2 cars, and Alec Fett making his charge for that 4th spot. He's going to take over the position as the white flag flies. The white flag is out for Alex Smith in the 25, and he's got a little bit of company, but will West have enough to challenge him through turns 3 and 4? He's certainly going to try as he dives into the corner. Battle for the race lead as they come off of turn number 4. Little tap to say, hey, I was here at least. And the win's going to go to the 25 of Alex Smith. Second to Justin West. There's going to be Prescott, Alec Fett, Choder, and Tachney, and Fish, your field. Nate Albrecht in the 88N is to the inside of row 2, and to the outside, Matthew Hansen in the 30. Row 3 to the inside, we see the 12 of Devin Fish, and to the outside, the 65J of Josh Apple, and shotgun on the field. That is Colby Fett in the 00. Heat race number 2 for your IMCA Northern SportMods about to go green off of turn number 4. Kramer and Cram your front row as the hammers go down. We go racing in heat race number 2. Cram's going to jump out to the early race lead as Kramer got bottlenecked on the low side. Now Kramer's got a back bumper full of Albrecht and the 30 of Hansen as they go through turns 3 and 4. And look out. Kramer had to go up to the high side to gather it all back up. He's going to find himself all the way to the back of the pack at that one. As up front, we got a pair of 88s duking it out. Well, that didn't last very long. Albrecht, now your race leader, going into turn number 3. And look who made his way from the back to the front already. It's the 00, Colby Fett, as look out for the 88 of Cram. Cram jumps it off the high side. He's able to keep it going. He's going to stay moving and get out of the way. Down the back straightaway we go. We got a battle for the race lead. Colby Fett to the inside. Albrecht on the high side. We're going to go side by side through turns 3 and 4. Off of 4. Drag race for that race lead. It's going to be Colby Fett, your leader after that lap. Albrecht hits the high side. He's going to try and battle it back to the high side around Colby Fett, but Colby Fett was able to make the drive and keep on him and keep that race lead through turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Apple's making his way up to the front as well as he started deep in the field. Albrecht now looking to the inside of Fett as we come into turn number 1. Green's high in the air. We got 2 laps to go. A 2-lap shootout between Colby Fett and Nate Albrecht. Drag race down the back straightaway. We're side by side for the lead. Apple waiting in the wings with the 30 of Hansen sitting there as well. Off of turn number 4 this time. here on Masters Manufacturing Night. Drag race for the lead. It's going to be Colby Fett leading up to the white flag. Albrecht dives it down to the inside with Fett still on the high side and Apple waiting in the wings. It's a 3-car shootout for the race lead. On the high side he goes. Albrecht down low, Fett up high, and all bobbling around, and Colby Fett's going to drive it to the checkered flag with Albrecht barely holding off the 65 of Apple for that top 3. It's going to be Hansen and Fish rounding out your top 5. Inside row number 2, we see the 85 of Dustin West does outside Nate Albrecht in the 88. The 10P of Steve Prescott goes inside row number 3, and to the outside, the 65 of Josh Apple. Your 4th and final row in your Sukup Industries Cash Dash for your IMCA Northern SportMod sees Alec Fett to the inside and Matthew Hansen to the outside. Through turns 3 and 4, nice and easy. We got a good pace going. Smith on the pole. And Colby Fett to the outside. And off of turn 4, we're green flag racing in your sport mods. Smith's going to drive it down to the inside, trying to get the drive on Fett, but Fett's able to hit the high side. He's going to drive it away. Meanwhile, a 3-car battle for the 3rd spot with Dustin West diving to the inside and Nate Albrecht. Albrecht hitting the high side and has to look at the back bumper of the 25 of Smith. Smith holding the 2nd spot with West, who is inside. Now look at the drive by Hansen. He's going to look to the inside of the 30 of in the 30 for Hansen. He's going to look to the inside of Albrecht in the 88N. Now Dustin West's going to try to look to the inside and had to battle back off. And is now in the clutches once again of here comes Alec Fett looking to split the difference. We're going to be 3 wide for the 3rd spot. 4, 5 cars battling for that 2nd spot, and all behind a 00 Colby Fett, who's not having any pressure as these guys battle it out for that 2nd spot. West bobbled a little bit and had to go back to the clutches of Alec Fett as Alec Fett looks at the back bumper of West and Smith as they go into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, it's a 3-car dance for the 2nd spot. West being a meet in the middle of the sandwich. Alec Fett drives it to the inside, gets the position over West, and now has to try and get the position away from Smith, as Smith was the high side in that situation. Cross flag, we're halfway. Colby Fett, your race leader, followed by Alec Fett in the 08. Then it's going to be Alex Smith, Dustin West, and Nate Albrecht battling it out for that 4th spot. Oh, bobble by West, and around goes the 25 of Alex Smith. That was what the bobble was for. The 25 of Smith goes around, is able to get the car back going again. We're green high in the air. We got 2 laps to go. 1.5 to go as here comes Colby Fett into turn number 3. Off of turn 4 that time. Colby Fett sees the white flag fly. He's got 1 lap to go, hitting the chip as he goes into turn number 1. Alex Fett has got a long way to go if he wants to try and catch his brother Colby as they go into turn number 3 and 4. Not nearly enough time to make up the difference because off of turn number 4 this time, Colby Fett sees the checkered flag. He is your winner in your Northern SportMod Cash Dash. 2nd goes to Alec Fett. 3rd will go to Nate Albrecht. 4th to the 30 of Hansen. Then it's Steve Prescott, your top 5. How's it going, Colby?
Not too bad. Better than it did on Tuesday.
Well, you certainly got it done here. $200 richer right before the feature. Sukup Industries giving you a little extra cash here in this Cash Dash. How was the track out there?
It was pretty great. The top's coming around. I'm pretty sure the bottom's pretty good, but I just figured I'd keep running the top in for the guys and wait till I saw somebody poke their nose. But the car's great. Hope we come out and get a little better.
Well, that's all you can do. We'll see you out here in the feature. Hopefully we'll see you back in Victory Lane to see you again. Colby Fett, your IMCA Northern SportMod Sukup Industries Cash Dash winner. ladies and gentlemen, the pace truck makes its way off the field and clears the way for Alex Smith and Steve Prescott, your front row starters, to take us down the back straightaway with a nice easy pace. And off of turn number 4 this time, it's about to get wild. Through turns 3 and 4 with a nice easy pace, Alex Smith and Steve Prescott, your front row. Nate Albrandt and Dustin West, your second row. Off of turn number 4 this time. Green flag goes up, the hammers go down. We are racing here in your Sport Mods. Off into turn number 1 we go, and we got a mad gaggle of cars in the mid-pack as it's 4 wide. I see Josh Apple and Alec Fett driving down to the low side. Meanwhile, 3-car dance for the top spot. Steve Prescott's going to look on the high side with Alex Smith holding off for the time being. Look at the slice and dice deep in the field. Where do you look at this feature early on? Not sure where to look in this one as the Fett brothers are slicing and dicing through the field. So is Apple. And up front, we're still side by side for the race lead. Battle for the lead, battle for positions all through the track as Steve Prescott slipped up the track and had to concede the second spot to Nate Albrandt. 3 wide for 4th. Apple stabbing the brakes as they go into turn number 1. That's going to let Alec Fett drive on to the battle for the second spot between Albrandt, Prescott, and Alec Fett driving down low. And it's 3 wide for second, 3 wide right behind them. Alex Smith took over the race lead over Albrandt and Prescott just a little bit ago, but don't look now, hold the door closed because you got company as a pair of Fets are charging to the race lead. Around the outside goes a 0-8 of Alex Fett. He's going to be your new race leader. Oh, trouble in turns 1 and 2 as Prescott goes around and collects some multiple cars, including Colby Fett, Fish, and I couldn't quite see who else is up there. There's the 88 of Choder. Didn't quite see who else got collected there as Prescott's going to fire the car up and drive away from the accident scene. The lights go dark around the Hancock County Speedway, and Alec Fett is your race leader. Nate Albrandt and Alex Smith right behind him in the Delaware double foul formation. Colby Fett getting his spot back after the incident as it was not his fault, but we're going green flag racing off of 4. I don't know if anybody's going to have anything for Alec Fett as he just drove away from him off of turn number 4. But Apple and Albrandt are going to split the difference on Alex Smith down the back straightaway. 3 wide for the second spot. Meanwhile, right behind him and looking around the high side of Alex Smith, Colby Fett gets by for that 4th spot, and it's a side-by-side dance for the second spot. Position number 2 is up for grabs as Apple is going to take the position over the 88 end of Albrandt, and now Colby Fett's going to look to the back bumper of Albrandt and look for 3rd. Down the front straightaway they go. Alec Fett, your race leader by a healthy margin. Side by side, a 3-car tussle for that second spot between Apple, Albrandt, and Colby Fett. Driving down off that turn was Colby Fett. Now he's to the high side of Apple, and he's going to look to make it a 3-car dance for that second spot. Split the difference. He's going to go to the inside of Albrandt down the front straightaway. As they go through turns 1 and 2, Colby Fett's able to get the drive it down away and him for the second spot. Give the second spot to Colby Fett. Cross flags, we're halfway done to this one as Alec Fett is your race leader. Colby Fett's now in the second spot and has to chase down brother Alec. Albrandt in the 3rd spot on the high side of Apple. Apple looking to the low side of Albrandt for that 3rd spot as they go into turn number 3. Through turns 3 and 4 they go, and down the front straightaway it's going to be a side-by-side battle for that 3rd spot still. Meanwhile, the rest of the field are all stretched out as it looks like the 86 McCram is going to call no joy on this race. Alec Fett walking away with this one as something amiss in the 00 of Colby Fett is no longer in the second spot. Colby Fett pulled off, and he's done in this one. What a turn of events for that second place battle. Now it's a side-by-side battle for the second spot between Apple and Albrecht. I don't think Alec Fett has to worry about a thing here tonight as he's got lap traffic showing up just ahead of him. In a side-by-side battle for the second spot between Apple and Albrecht. Down the back straightaway, Albrecht's able to take the position. Into turn 3 and 4 and off of 4. Albrecht holds on to the second spot for the time being, but here comes the 30 of Matthew Hansen trying to catch the back bumper of Apple. Lap traffic for your race leader as Randy Cram is about to go a lap down to the 08 of Alec Fett. Green high in the air. We got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Alec Fett as he looks to the inside. Thinks better of it coming down the back straightaway. Now he's going to drive by and put Randy Cram a lap down. As they come off of turn number 4, this time he's going to see the big white bed sheet fly in the air. The white flag is out. We got 1 lap to go. Randy Cram able to get the car back going so we don't have to go under caution. Thank you, Randy. But through turns 3 and 4 and off of 4 this time by, the double checkers fly for the 08 of Alec Fett. Tick, 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 tick. And second's going to go to Nate Albrecht in the 88, and then it's going to be Josh Apple, Hansen, and Alex Smith. Catchney. Tudor, Fish. That was a heck of a lead by the 08 of Alec Fett as he's going to make his way to victory lane. And we'll have a word with Alec here at the Hancock County Speedway victory lane. Up and out of the car. He's going to go roof dancing here at the Hancock County Speedway almost. We'll bring him up here to have a chat with him. Alec Fett, your feature winner. Alec, that was a good drive you and your brother had there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where Colby was. I figured he was somewhere around there, but he never showed himself, so I kept calm. So.
Well, he might have had something going on because as soon as he got by the pack, he ended up disappearing off into the pits. There was no way he was catching you.
Oh, well, hopefully he gets whatever he had going on figured out, and it's good to have good competition. So.
I'll say you had something definitely figured out here tonight. What was it like, on this track battling it out to get your way up to the front?
I just had to watch where everyone was going and just go the opposite pretty much, and it worked out on this track. He had 2 lanes, and I appreciate Trent Chin. He does a good job with this track, and I'm happy to run here.
Who do you got to thank to put you here in victory lane here at the Hancock County Speedway?
Yeah, I got to thank Boucher Farms, Clocky Motorsports, BHE, Mite's family, Tony's Grain Systems, and Flipside Pizza, Hybrid Seeds, and just everyone that helps me out. I couldn't do it without them.
Well, congratulations here once again at the Hancock County Speedway. Your victor in the IMCA Northern SportMods, Alec Fett in the 08.